Nobody, FBI, Secret Service, you name it, is going to toss me out of the room I paid a week's rent on in advance. Not even for the President of the United States.
The classic television series, Dragnet, returned to the small screen in the 1960s, starring Jack Webb and Harry Morgan. Unlike the original 1950s show, this version included the year each season ended in the on-screen title, such as Dragnet and Dragnet 1970. The series was known for its realistic portrayal of police work and its iconic opening theme and dialogue. Ladies and gentlemen, the story you are about to see is true. Only the names have been changed to protect the innocent. This classic show remains popular today, with its realistic portrayal of police work and memorable catchphrases.
Bobs, you better hope you're ready to draw your pension, because all your hysterical laws will be repealed.
Dragnet made its debut on the small screen every Thursday, airing from 9:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This classic series was the brainchild of Jack Webb, a man of many talents who not only starred in the show, but also served as its creator, producer, director, and screenwriter for numerous episodes. Webb's portrayal of the unforgettable character, Joe Friday, remains etched in the memories of viewers. His stern yet compassionate demeanor, coupled with his commitment to upholding the law, made Friday a beloved figure in the world of television. The character's iconic catchphrase, "Just the facts, ma'am," only added to his allure and cemented his place in television history. As the show's creator, Webb brought his unique vision to life, crafting a series that resonated with audiences and left a lasting impact on the landscape of television. His contributions to this classic series transcended the role of actor, and his mark can still be felt today. In Dragnet, Webb created a world that captivated viewers, inviting them to step into the vibrant tapestry of law enforcement and witness the intrigue of police work up close. This classic series remains a testament to Webb's versatility and enduring legacy in the annals of television history.
He'd enjoy doing it.
Fine. Well, good night, gentlemen. See you next week.
Yes,
good night.
sir.
Well, I tell you what I think.
In the late 1960s, Dragnet emerged as a classic television series that brought significant levels of detail and accuracy to its depiction of law enforcement and emergency services in and around the Los Angeles area. The show's creator, Jack Webb, was known for his meticulous production style, which aimed to provide an authentic portrayal of police work. Webb's approach to storytelling was rooted in his deep respect for the men and women who served in law enforcement. He sought to create a show that would not only entertain, but also educate viewers about the important work being done by police officers and other emergency responders. To achieve this goal, Webb conducted extensive research and consulted with law enforcement professionals to ensure that the show's stories and procedures were as accurate as possible. One of the most notable aspects of Dragnet was its focus on the day-to-day work of police officers, rather than sensationalized crimes or high-speed car chases. The show's episodes often featured mundane tasks such as paperwork, stakeouts, and witness interviews, giving viewers a realistic glimpse into the life of a police officer. This approach helped to humanize the characters and make them more relatable to audiences. Despite the show's success, Webb ultimately decided to end Dragnet in 1970. However, he always intended to revive the series in the future. In the early 1980s, Webb began planning a new iteration of the show, tentatively titled Dragnet 1982. Unfortunately, these plans were halted due to the commitments of actor Harry Morgan, who played Officer Bill Gannon on the show, to the hit series MASH and its spin-off. Tragically, Webb passed away in December 1982, before he could realize his vision for a new Dragnet series. Nevertheless, the legacy of Dragnet lives on, as a classic example of Webb's dedication to accuracy and detail in television production. The show remains a beloved piece of television history, and its influence can still be seen in contemporary police dramas and reality shows.
2 weeks ago, while I was in El Centro visiting my sister, Helen packed up and left just like that.
The popularity of Dragnet can be attributed to its commitment to realism. The show's creator, Jack Webb, who also starred as Sergeant Joe Friday, believed in the importance of authenticity. He offered a reward of $25 to any officer who submitted a story that was used in an episode, ensuring that the narratives were based on real-life experiences of police officers. This approach gave the show a sense of credibility and authenticity that resonated with viewers. One of the recurring characters in Dragnet was Lieutenant Klingon, often associated with polygraph tests. This character was based on a real APD officer who sometimes worked as an advisor on the show. The use of a real-life police officer as a consultant added to the show's authenticity, making it more relatable and engaging for the audience. The show's commitment to realism extended beyond the stories and characters. The production team paid close attention to details such as police procedures, uniforms, and equipment, ensuring that they were accurate and true to life. This level of detail added to the show's authenticity, making it more believable and immersive for the audience. In conclusion, the realism of Dragnet was a significant factor in its popularity. By basing the stories on real-life experiences, using a real police officer as a consultant, and paying close attention to details, the show created a sense of authenticity that resonated with viewers. The character of Lieutenant Klingon, with his association with polygraph tests, was just one example of how the show's commitment to realism added to its appeal.
Yeah, me too. We were just doing what brains told us.
Who taught you how to cut a window and cross-circuit those alarms?
It's fascinating to learn that Gene Roddenberry, the creator of the iconic Star Trek series, found inspiration for the Klingons from the name of a character in Dragnet. Lieutenant Klingon's name was used by Roddenberry to create the fierce alien race, the Klingons, in his own series. This connection between two popular classic TV shows is quite intriguing. The opening line of Dragnet is also worth mentioning. The show's famous line, "The story you are about to hear is true," was borrowed from the 1948 film He Walked by Night. This opening line sets the tone for the show's gritty and realistic portrayal of police work. Dragnet was a revival of the original Dragnet series that aired from 1951 to 1959. The show was known for its no-nonsense approach to storytelling and its realistic portrayal of police work. The revival series, set in the late 1960s, continued the tradition of the original series and tackled contemporary issues of the time. The show starred Jack Webb as Sergeant Joe Friday, a no-nonsense police officer who worked to solve crimes in Los Angeles. Webb, who also created and produced the show, was known for his deadpan delivery and his commitment to realism in the series. Dragnet was a groundbreaking show in many ways. It was one of the first TV shows to tackle contemporary social issues such as drug abuse and youth crime. The show also featured innovative camera work and sound effects that added to its realism. In addition to its gritty realism, Dragnet was also known for its memorable characters and catchy theme music. The show's iconic opening theme, composed by Walter Schumann, is still recognizable today. Overall, Dragnet was a classic TV show that left a lasting impact on the world of television. Its influence can still be seen in modern police procedurals and crime dramas. And of course, its connection to Star Trek and the creation of the Klingons is just one of the many fascinating aspects of this classic show.
Boys have to steal a car.
That's right, Mr. Carroll. They're under investigation now. We have 2 of their members in custody.
Are they my boys?
In the 1967 revival of Dragnet, the Los Angeles Police Department held the series in high regard. As a token of their appreciation, the LAPD presented Jack Webb, the actor who played Sergeant Joe Friday, with a detective's badge bearing Friday's number. Additionally, they named 2 buildings in their police academy after him, further solidifying his contribution to the force's image. In the classic television series Dragnet, the 2 main characters, Bill Gannon and Joe Friday, had distinct personal lives. Gannon, played by Harry Morgan, was a family man with 4 children, while Friday remained a confirmed bachelor, much like the characters in Adam 12, where Reed was married and Mulloy wasn't. The show often referenced a fictional department store named Barton's, which was likely a stand-in for the real Bullocks, a high-end Los Angeles department store chain that went out of business in 1996. Barton's was mentioned in various episodes, often serving as a location for undercover operations or crime scenes. For instance, in one episode, Gannon and Friday investigated a series of thefts at Barton's, where they had to navigate through the crowded aisles and interact with the store's employees to gather evidence and solve the case. The department store provided a bustling backdrop for the detectives' work, highlighting the show's ability to incorporate elements of everyday life into its storylines. Barton's also served as a symbol of the era's consumer culture, reflecting the growing trend of consumerism and materialism in American society during the 1960s. The store's high-end products and luxurious atmosphere contrasted with the gritty reality of the crimes that occurred within its walls, adding a layer of complexity to the show's narratives. Overall, the character backgrounds and the fictional Barton's department store played significant roles in Dragnet, providing a rich and nuanced backdrop for the show's crime-solving adventures. The characters' personal lives, and the department store's symbolic significance added depth and texture to the series, making it a beloved classic in the world of television.
Slug just slid along underneath the shelf, making that mark. Barely touched the wood. Pierce and I both passed it up twice.
In the late 1960s, the classic police procedural show Dragnet returned to television with a new twist. It was now in color. The color scheme was dominated by the popular hues of the era, including orange, harvest yellow, cornflower blue, and avocado green. These vibrant colors added a fresh and modern look to the show, making it stand out from its black and white predecessor. However, the casting for the new Dragnet series presented a challenge. Jack Webb, the show's creator and star, had initially wanted to bring back Ben Alexander as Frank Smith, his partner in the original series. But Alexander chose to remain with the ABC series Felony Squad, leaving Webb to find a new partner for his character, Joe Friday. This led to the Dragnet premiering as a mid-season replacement, with Harry Morgan stepping in as Friday's new partner, Bill Gannon. Morgan's portrayal of Gannon provided a perfect counterbalance to Webb's no-nonsense Friday. The chemistry between the two actors was undeniable, and their partnership became one of the defining elements of the new Dragnet series. Despite the challenges in casting, the show went on to become a hit, with its realistic portrayal of police work and straightforward storytelling capturing the attention of audiences once again.
Determines who wins and who loses.
Objection. The term win presupposes the element of chance.
I'll rephrase the question. What determines...
In the classic television series Dragnet, episode length is indicated in a unique way. If the content of the episode is short, the opening monologue features a tourist travelogue. However, if the episode is long, the monologue is simply "This is the city, Los Angeles, California. I work here, I carry a badge." This opening monologue, spoken by Sergeant Joe Friday, sets the tone for each episode. The length of the monologue serves as a clue for viewers, giving them an idea of how long the episode will be. The use of a travelogue in shorter episodes provides a brief glimpse into the city of Los Angeles, adding context to the show's setting. The focus of Dragnet is on the work of the Los Angeles Police Department, with Sergeant Friday and his partner Bill Gannon solving cases and upholding the law. The show's straightforward approach, combined with its realistic portrayal of police work, has made it a beloved classic among television viewers. The opening monologue, with its simple and direct language, reflects the show's no-nonsense style. Whether the episode is short or long, viewers can expect the same high-quality storytelling and engaging characters that have made Dragnet an enduring favorite.
I'll do that. Okay, partner, you're in all the way now.
In 1967, the television series Dragnet was on air, captivating audiences with its unique storytelling and authentic portrayal of police work. Unbeknownst to many, the show's creator, Jack Webb, had a remarkable connection to law enforcement that went beyond his on-screen persona. Webb, who played the stoic and serious Sergeant Joe Friday on Dragnet, was a staunch supporter of the police force in real life. He often worked closely with law enforcement agencies to ensure that the show's portrayal of police work was as accurate as possible. This dedication to authenticity earned Webb the respect and admiration of police officers across the country. Sadly, Webb passed away in December 1982, but his legacy lived on. In a touching tribute, he was honored with full police honors at his funeral, and his badge number 714 was retired permanently. It was a fitting tribute to a man who had done so much to promote a positive image of law enforcement. Webb was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills Cemetery in Los Angeles, a place that holds a special significance for those in the entertainment industry. His final resting place is a testament to his contributions to the world of television and his unwavering support for the police force. To this day, Dragnet remains a classic example of quality television, and Webb's legacy continues to inspire new generations of filmmakers and law enforcement officers alike. His dedication to authenticity and his unwavering support for the police force will never be forgotten.
Just all of a sudden last night when he shot my book, I've never been so mad.
Dragnet is a television series that remains intriguing to look back on, offering a unique blend of realism and storytelling. The show, a revival of the original Dragnet series, brought a new level of grittiness to the small screen. It showcased the daily operations of the Los Angeles Police Department, with a focus on the detectives who worked tirelessly to solve cases. The series was known for its realistic portrayal of police work, with a heavy emphasis on procedure and attention to detail. Each episode followed a similar format, with a straightforward narrative and minimal special effects. The show's creators wanted to present a realistic depiction of police work, and they succeeded in doing so. One of the standout features of Dragnet was its use of real-life cases as the basis for its stories. The show's writers worked closely with the LAPD to develop storylines that were based on actual events. This added a level of authenticity to the series, making it all the more compelling for viewers. The show also featured strong performances from its cast, with Jack Webb reprising his role as Sergeant Joe Friday. Webb's portrayal of Friday was stoic and no-nonsense, and he brought a sense of authority to the role that was unmatched. His partner, Officer Bill Gannon, was played by Harry Morgan, who brought a sense of humor and warmth to the series. Dragnet was a groundbreaking television series that resonated with audiences. It showcased the realities of police work in a way that was both entertaining and informative. The series remains a classic, and it continues to captivate viewers with its blend of realism and storytelling.
Rank and serial number, baby. That's all you're getting from me. Geneva Conventions.
I guess we didn't get through to you, did we, boy?
I offered to pay for the stuff.
Dragnet was a popular TV show that aired from 1967 to 1970. It was a revival of the original Dragnet series, which first aired in the 1950s. The show was known for its realistic portrayal of police work and its use of actual police cases as storylines. The series was set in Los Angeles and followed the adventures of Sergeant Joe Friday and his partner, Bill Gannon, as they solved crimes and fought crime in the city. The show was significant because it was one of the first police dramas to depict the day-to-day work of police officers in a realistic and gritty way. Dragnet was a product of its time, reflecting the social and cultural changes of the late 1960s. The show tackled issues such as drug use, counterculture, and political unrest, making it a reflection of the era in which it was made. Despite being over 50 years old, Dragnet remains a classic in the world of television. Its no-nonsense approach to storytelling and its realistic portrayal of police work continue to resonate with audiences today. Whether you're a fan of classic TV or just looking for a good police drama, Dragnet is definitely worth a watch.
Oil and wax paper. It's then been packed in 3 separate airtight boxes, one inside the other.
The casting process for Dragnet was a meticulous journey. Jack Webb, the show's producer and lead actor, was determined to find the perfect cast. For the role of Sergeant Bill Gannon, Webb wanted an experienced actor who could bring depth to the character. He chose Ben Alexander, who had previously worked with Webb on the original Dragnet series. Their chemistry was already proven, making Alexander an easy choice. The young actress who would play Friday's daughter, Friday's girl, had to be someone special. After a series of auditions, Webb chose Kathleen McKee. Her fresh-faced innocence and natural acting skills won him over. The role of Officer Joe Friday was, of course, given to Jack Webb himself. Having played the character in the original series and the 1954 film, Webb had become synonymous with Friday. His dedication to the role was unwavering, and his performance was the heart of the show. The casting of Dragnet was not just about finding actors who could read lines well. Webb was looking for a cast that could embody the spirit of the show, professional, sincere, and committed to their roles. The result was an ensemble that brought Dragnet to life, creating a show that resonated with audiences for its entire run.
Off now, please.
It's either here or down at the station.
Come back tomorrow after my husband's gone to work. He's gonna be...
The directorial vision behind Dragnet was shaped by Jack Webb, who also created the original Dragnet radio series in the 1940s and the television series in the 1950s. Webb's approach to the show was characterized by his attention to detail and commitment to realism. He wanted to present a realistic portrayal of police work, avoiding the sensationalism and melodrama that were common in other police dramas of the time. Webb's creative influences included documentary filmmaking and the hard-boiled detective fiction of writers like Dashiell Hammett and Raymond Chandler. He adopted a straightforward, no-nonsense style that was reflected in the show's spare dialogue, minimalist sets, and muted color palette. Webb also insisted on accuracy in the show's police procedures, and often consulted with real-life officers to ensure that the show was true to life. In terms of collaboration with the cast and crew, Webb was known for being a demanding but fair director. He worked closely with the actors to help them develop their characters, often giving them detailed background information and coaching them on their delivery. Webb also had a close working relationship with the show's writers, often providing input on storylines and dialogue. One of the most notable aspects of Dragnet was its use of location shooting. Webb wanted to capture the look and feel of real-life Los Angeles, and he often used actual locations for the show's exterior scenes. This gave the show a gritty, authentic feel that was unusual for television at the time. Overall, Webb's directorial vision for Dragnet was shaped by his commitment to realism, his attention to detail, and his desire to present a realistic portrayal of police work. His influence can be seen in every aspect of the show, from the sparse dialogue to the muted color palette to the use of location shooting. Through his vision, Webb helped to create one of the most enduring and influential police dramas in television history.
That habit. They don't approve of drinking while I'm on duty. You understand, kind of stuffy, but that's the way they look at it.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, old.
In the late 1960s, the popular television series Dragnet brought a new level of realism to the small screen. The show's production team, led by Jack Webb, was dedicated to creating an authentic and immersive viewing experience for audiences. Set design played a crucial role in achieving this goal. The team paid close attention to even the smallest details, from the furniture in the police station to the decor in the characters' homes. They aimed to create spaces that were both visually appealing and true to life. To achieve this, they drew inspiration from real-world locations and consulted with experts in various fields. One of the most iconic sets in Dragnet was the LAPD Detective Bureau. The set was designed to resemble a real-life police station as closely as possible, complete with authentic office equipment and police paraphernalia. The team even went so far as to consult with actual LAPD officers to ensure that every detail was accurate. In addition to the indoor sets, the production team also had to contend with filming on location. This presented a unique set of challenges, as they had to navigate the logistics of shooting in real-world environments. They often had to obtain permits, coordinate with local authorities, and manage crowds of onlookers. One notable location used in Dragnet was the famous Hollywood landmark, the Chinese Theater. The team faced a number of challenges while filming there, including working around the busy tourist crowds and ensuring that the cameras were positioned at the right angle to capture the iconic theater's facade. Despite these challenges, the production team was able to employ innovative techniques and technologies to streamline the filming process. For example, they used a new type of lightweight camera that allowed for more flexibility and mobility during location shoots. They also employed a multi-camera setup, which allowed them to capture multiple angles at once and reduce the need for time-consuming reshoots. Overall, the production of Dragnet was a complex and challenging endeavor, but with a dedicated team and a commitment to authenticity, they were able to create a show that resonated with audiences and left a lasting impact on the world of television.
Looks like he's really done something this time.
Not yet. We want to get him before he does. 9:40.
The creation of the Dragnet score and soundtrack was a collaboration between composers Walter Schumann and Pete Rugolo. Both brought their unique styles to the table, resulting in a memorable and fitting backdrop for the television series. Walter Schumann, already known for his work on the original Dragnet series, returned to compose the theme music for Dragnet. His composition, Dragnet March, became an iconic piece of television music. Schumann's ability to create a memorable melody that encapsulated the show's essence was crucial to the series' success. Pete Rugolo, on the other hand, composed the background music for each episode. He was known for his innovative approach to orchestration and his ability to create music that complemented the narrative and emotional tone of a scene. Rugolo's compositions were varied, ranging from jazz-inspired pieces to more traditional orchestral arrangements. In an interview, Rugolo discussed his approach to composing for Dragnet. He stated, "I tried to create music that would enhance the storyline and the emotions of the characters. I wanted the music to be a subtle influence, not overpowering the dialogue or the action on screen." One example of Rugolo's work can be heard in the episode The Big Prop Job. The episode deals with the theft of a valuable propeller from a museum. Rugolo's music for this episode is reminiscent of a museum heist film with a sense of urgency and intrigue. The music complements the narrative, creating a tense atmosphere that keeps the viewer engaged. Another example is from the episode The Christmas Story. Rugolo's composition for this episode is a beautiful, poignant piece that captures the emotional tone of the story. The music swells during emotional moments, adding depth and resonance to the narrative. In conclusion, the creation of the Dragnet score and soundtrack was a collaborative effort between two talented composers. Walter Schumann's iconic theme music set the stage for each episode, while Pete Rugolo's background compositions enhanced the narrative and emotional tone of the series. their work remains a testament to the power of music and storytelling. One of the most iconic scenes in Dragnet is from the episode The Big Prop Job. In this scene, Sergeant Joe Friday, played by Jack Webb, and his partner Bill Gannon, played by Harry Morgan, are investigating a case involving a stolen aircraft propeller. The scene is set in a dimly lit warehouse, with the camera panning across the rows of stacked crates and machinery. The cinematography creates a sense of tension and mystery as the audience is left wondering what danger the detectives might encounter. As Friday and Gannon approach the area where the propeller is stored, the camera zooms in on their faces, capturing their focused expressions. The performances of both Webb and Morgan are noteworthy in this scene, as they convey a sense of urgency and determination. Suddenly, a group of men jump out from behind the crates, brandishing weapons. Friday and Gannon quickly draw their guns, and a shootout ensues. The direction of this scene is masterful, with quick cuts and close-ups of the actors' faces, creating a sense of chaos and danger. The impact of this scene on the audience is significant, as it showcases the bravery and quick thinking of the detectives. The scene is also a testament to the high production values of the show, with impressive stunts and special effects. In an interview, Jack Webb discussed the importance of realistic action scenes in Dragnet. He said, "We want to show the audience what it's really like to be a detective. It's not all paperwork and interrogations. Sometimes you have to fight for what's right." This scene from Dragnet has become iconic in the world of television, inspiring countless other action shows and movies. Its impact is still felt today, as it continues to resonate with audiences who appreciate the thrill of a well-executed action sequence.
She work the nurse bit in Yuma?
I don't know what the kids do. I told you, I run a square shoot.
Dragnet, a popular TV series, made a significant cultural and social impact in several ways. The show, a revival of the original 1950s series, resonated with audiences due to its unique blend of crime drama and humor. It followed the adventures of Sergeant Joe Friday and his partner, Bill Gannon, as they solved cases in a lighthearted yet straightforward manner. The series struck a chord with viewers who appreciated the realistic portrayal of police work and the engaging storylines. The characters, particularly Joe Friday, became icons of American television. Audiences found Friday's no-nonsense approach and commitment to justice relatable and admirable. Dragnet also influenced pop culture in various ways. Its memorable theme music, composed by Walter Schumann, was instantly recognizable and often parodied in other media. The show's distinctive visual style, with its muted colors and realistic settings, set a new standard for police dramas. Moreover, the series contributed to discussions on relevant social and cultural themes. It tackled issues such as drug abuse, juvenile delinquency, and organized crime, offering a nuanced portrayal of these problems. The show didn't shy away from exploring the complexities of criminal behavior and the challenges faced by law enforcement. In conclusion, Dragnet left an indelible mark on American television and culture. Its enduring popularity attests to its appeal and relevance. While its influence on subsequent police dramas is undeniable, the series remains a testament to the power of quality storytelling and the enduring allure of the crime drama genre.
Too big. The way these things work out, there's a good chance this girl will never make the arraignment.
What's that mean?
Bail.
Dragnet, the revival of the classic police procedural, received mixed reviews from critics and audiences. Some praised the show for its no-nonsense approach and realistic portrayal of police work, while others criticized it for being outdated and formulaic. Critic Jack Gould of the New York Times wrote, "The new Dragnet is as meticulous and methodical as ever, but it has lost some of its freshness." However, he did commend the show for its solid craftsmanship and professionalism. On the other hand, Variety magazine praised the show, stating, "The series remains a model of efficient, intelligent television drama." They also noted that the show's creator, Jack Webb, has lost none of his touch for crisp, realistic dialogue and situations. Audience reactions were also mixed. Some viewers appreciated the show's straightforward storytelling and authentic depiction of police work, while others found it dull and uninteresting. Despite the mixed reviews, Dragnet did receive a few award nominations. The show was nominated for 2 Primetime Emmy Awards in 1967, including Outstanding Dramatic Series and Outstanding Single Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role for Harry Morgan's portrayal of Officer Bill Gannon. Receiving award nominations is a significant accomplishment for those involved in a film or television show. It not only validates their hard work and dedication, but also helps to increase the show's visibility and popularity. For Jack Webb and the cast and crew of Dragnet, these nominations were a testament to their ability to create compelling and engaging television drama, even in the face of changing times and audience preferences. During the filming of Dragnet, the show's star, Jack Webb, was known for his meticulous attention to detail. He wanted the series to be as realistic as possible, so he made sure the police procedures and jargon were accurate. This sometimes led to long hours on set, as Webb insisted on multiple takes to get each scene just right. One day, while filming a car chase scene, the stunt driver accidentally crashed into a fence. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the fence needed to be repaired before shooting could continue. Webb, ever the perfectionist, refused to move on until the fence was fixed to his satisfaction. The crew worked tirelessly to make the necessary repairs, and the scene was eventually completed to Webb's liking. Another time, during the filming of a bank robbery scene, the prop gun being used by one of the actors accidentally went off, causing a panic on set. Fortunately, the gun was not loaded with real bullets, but the incident still rattled the cast and crew. Webb, however, remained calm and professional, ensuring that everyone was okay before continuing with the shoot. Despite the occasional mishaps and long hours, the cast and crew of Dragnet formed a close-knit community. Many of them had worked together on previous projects, and they all shared a deep respect for Webb's vision and work ethic. They knew that the end result would be a high-quality show that would resonate with audiences for years to come. One of the show's writers, Jack Powell, recalled a time when Webb spent hours discussing the script with him, making sure every line of dialogue was just right. Jack was a true professional, Powell said. He knew exactly what he wanted, and he wouldn't settle for anything less. Working with him was a real education in the art of storytelling. The legacy of Dragnet continues to this day, with the show still regarded as a classic example of police procedural drama. And while the behind-the-scenes anecdotes may be amusing or even harrowing, they all speak to the dedication and passion of the cast and crew who brought the show to life.
To him. You had no business believing me.
We didn't.
Well, forget everything that happened before. Just listen to...
Dragnet, a television series that aired from 1967 to 1970, holds a significant place in film history. As a revival of the original Dragnet series from the 1950s, it brought back the iconic characters of Joe Friday and Bill Gannon, played by Jack Webb, and Harry Morgan respectively. The show is known for its realistic and straightforward approach to storytelling, often based on actual police cases. This style influenced future filmmaking, particularly in the police procedural genre, where authenticity and detail became paramount. Dragnet also had a substantial impact on subsequent works. The series served as inspiration for numerous parodies and homages in later films and TV shows, such as the Sergeant Jerk sketches on Saturday Night Live, and the movie The Naked Gun, which starred Leslie Nielsen as a bumbling parody of Joe Friday. Moreover, the show's distinctive theme music, composed by Walter Schumann, became instantly recognizable and has been adapted and referenced in various media over the years. In essence, Dragnet left an indelible mark on the film industry, shaping the way police procedurals were portrayed and paving the way for future parodies and tributes.
We thought we were doing right. We figured we'd found ourselves a real fine policeman to do something nice for.
You did.
I sure don't see...
Did Dragnet leave an impression on you or influence your movie preferences? We'd love to hear your stories. This classic TV series, known for its realistic approach and catchy theme song, might have been a big part of your childhood memories. Maybe you admired the no-nonsense detective work of Sergeant Joe Friday, or perhaps you found the show's straightforward storytelling style refreshing. Whatever your connection to Dragnet, we'd be thrilled if you'd share your experiences with us. Your memories could spark interesting conversations and help create a sense of community among fellow classic TV enthusiasts. To join in, simply leave a comment below, sharing your favorite Dragnet moments or how the show impacted you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cinematic explorations. Together, let's celebrate the enduring charm of Dragnet and the joy it brings to our lives. We look forward to hearing from you.
No one reported any trouble. 9:10 p.m.
Kinda quiet for a Friday night.
Yeah, seems to be for a change.